Did you know every 40 seconds someone suffers a stroke? That means, by the time you finish watching this video, dozens of people will have experienced a life-changing, potentially devastating event. And the frightening truth is that strokes don't discriminate. They can strike anyone, anytime, but they're particularly dangerous for seniors. If you're over 50, the chances of suffering a stroke increase significantly. Think about it. 1 minute you're enjoying your life, spending time with your grandkids, traveling, gardening, or simply relaxing at home. The next, you're struggling to speak, walk, or even perform basic daily tasks. A stroke can take away your independence, your memories, and even your dignity in mere moments. But here's something that should give you hope. Recent medical studies have uncovered that something as simple as increasing your intake of certain vitamins can drastically reduce your risk of suffering a stroke. Now I know what you might be thinking. Can vitamins really have that big of an impact? The answer, backed by science, is a resounding yes. Today, we're going to share groundbreaking research revealing the 3 specific vitamins that have been proven to significantly lower stroke risk, especially in seniors. First though, let's understand clearly what a stroke is, why it's so deadly, and how these vitamins can intervene to save you from becoming another statistic. A stroke occurs when the blood supply to part of your brain is suddenly cut off. It could be due to a blockage in an artery, ischemic stroke, or because a blood vessel ruptures causing bleeding in the brain, hemorrhagic stroke. Either way, when your brain cells don't get enough oxygen, they begin to die within minutes. Once those brain cells are lost, they're gone forever, leaving behind potentially severe and permanent damage. Imagine a thriving city suddenly losing power. Buildings shut down, lights go out, emergency services are overwhelmed, and chaos ensues. Your brain is much like that city. Without oxygen-rich blood, critical systems begin shutting down, causing devastating effects on speech, movement, vision, memory, and even personality. That's why strokes are so devastating. Survivors often find their lives permanently altered. Simple daily tasks like cooking, cleaning, driving, or dressing themselves can become impossible overnight. For many seniors, the fear of having a stroke isn't just about the physical effects. It's about the potential loss of independence and dignity. It's about not wanting to become a burden to your family and loved ones. Here's something even more frightening. Nearly 80% of strokes are preventable. So why aren't doctors talking more about this simple prevention strategy? Well, conventional medicine often prioritizes medications and surgical interventions, overlooking the profound benefits of nutrition and supplementation. However, the research is undeniable, and medical professionals are now beginning to catch up with what nutritional experts have known for years. Vitamins aren't just for general health. They can directly and significantly reduce your stroke risk. Now let's talk about exactly why vitamins play such a crucial role in stroke prevention. Your body relies heavily on vitamins for maintaining healthy blood vessels, optimal circulation, and controlling inflammation, all key factors in stroke prevention. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing and utilizing nutrients, making it even more critical to supplement strategically to ensure we're receiving enough of these protective vitamins. In fact, multiple studies have shown alarming deficiencies in essential vitamins among seniors. And these deficiencies directly correlate with an increased risk of stroke, heart attack, dementia, and other serious conditions. Simply put, vitamins can save lives. Today we're going to highlight 3 critical vitamins that specifically target the root causes of strokes. Vitamins that improve blood flow, strengthen your blood vessels, and combat dangerous inflammation. And this isn't just theory. Major clinical studies have shown again and again that increasing your intake of these 3 vitamins dramatically reduces stroke incidence in older adults. So, what are these 3 miracle nutrients? The very first vitamin you absolutely must know about is vitamin D. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, might be the single most underestimated nutrient when it comes to stroke prevention. Research consistently reveals that most seniors are dangerously low in vitamin D, which significantly elevates their risk of stroke. But how exactly does vitamin D prevent strokes? First, vitamin D plays a critical role in managing inflammation within your arteries. Chronic inflammation is one of the leading causes of atherosclerosis, a condition where arteries become narrow and stiff, significantly increasing your risk of blockages that lead to strokes. Imagine your arteries as highways. Healthy arteries are smooth, flexible, and wide-open roads that allow blood to flow freely. But when inflammation sets in, these roads become damaged and clogged, like potholes and debris blocking the flow of traffic. Vitamin D acts like a maintenance crew, helping keep the roads clear, smooth, and functioning optimally. Secondly, vitamin D helps regulate blood pressure, another key risk factor for stroke. High blood pressure strains your arteries, increasing the likelihood they'll become damaged or burst. Multiple studies have demonstrated that adequate vitamin D levels are linked to lower blood pressure, reducing stroke risk substantially. Here's an alarming statistic. A recent clinical study revealed that individuals with low vitamin D levels had more than double the risk of experiencing a stroke compared to those with optimal levels. Let that sink in for a moment. Something as simple as being deficient in one vitamin could double your stroke risk. And the sad reality is, most seniors are vitamin D deficient. As we age, our skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight dramatically decreases. Combine this with the fact that many seniors spend less time outdoors, and you've got a perfect storm for widespread vitamin D deficiency. But there's good news. Vitamin D supplementation is incredibly simple, affordable, and safe. Adding a daily vitamin D supplement or increasing vitamin D-rich foods in your diet can provide powerful protection against stroke. Foods naturally rich in vitamin D include fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and tuna, as well as fortified foods like milk, cereals, and orange juice. But realistically, diet alone may not be sufficient, especially for seniors. This is why supplementation is so important. Doctors often recommend seniors take between 1,000 and 2,000 IU of vitamin D daily, though you should always check with your healthcare provider to determine the optimal dosage for your specific needs. Imagine reducing your stroke risk by up to 50%, simply by adding a single vitamin to your daily routine. That's how powerful vitamin D can be for stroke prevention. And yet, millions of seniors remain dangerously deficient, completely unaware of this simple and life-saving solution. But vitamin D isn't the only vitamin you need to be aware of. Far from it. Coming up next, we'll talk about the second vitamin that's been proven to significantly lower your risk of suffering a stroke, improve your cardiovascular health, and even enhance your overall quality of life. Trust me, you don't want to miss what I'm about to share, because the next vitamin is one of the most powerful antioxidants on Earth, protecting your blood vessels from damage, improving circulation, and giving your brain the nutrients it desperately needs. The second powerful vitamin you absolutely must know about to prevent a stroke is vitamin C. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Vitamin C, isn't that just for colds and immunity? And while yes, vitamin C is famous for boosting your immune system, recent studies show it does something far more important for seniors, especially when it comes to stroke prevention. Let's first understand why vitamin C is so essential. Vitamin C is one of nature's strongest antioxidants. Antioxidants are like superheroes in your bloodstream, constantly fighting against harmful substances called free radicals. These free radicals damage your arteries, causing inflammation and plaque buildup, two primary risk factors for strokes. Think about rust on a metal pipe. Over time, rust weakens and corrodes the pipe, eventually leading to leaks or even breaks. Similarly, free radicals create rust-like damage inside your blood vessels, weakening artery walls and causing dangerous blockages. Vitamin C neutralizes these free radicals, preventing that damage from happening in the first place. In addition, vitamin C is vital for producing collagen. You might associate collagen with youthful skin and fewer wrinkles, but did you know it's also crucial for keeping your blood vessels strong and flexible? As you age, your arteries can stiffen, making them vulnerable to blockages and ruptures. Strong, flexible arteries significantly lower your stroke risk. Numerous studies back this up. In fact, one large-scale study involving over 20,000 adults found that people with higher vitamin C levels had a whopping 42% lower risk of stroke compared to those with lower levels. That's right, a simple vitamin cut the risk of stroke almost in half. Unfortunately, many seniors aren't getting nearly enough vitamin C. Why? Because as we get older, our bodies don't absorb nutrients as efficiently. Plus, seniors often eat fewer fresh fruits and vegetables, the primary sources of vitamin C. Here's something else most people don't realize. Your body doesn't store vitamin C. It uses what it needs and eliminates the rest. That means you need to consume it daily to maintain proper levels, making regular supplementation especially important for seniors. So, how can you easily increase your vitamin C intake to lower your stroke risk? The first step is to incorporate more vitamin C-rich foods into your daily diet. Citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes are well-known vitamin C powerhouses. But did you know strawberries, kiwis, and even bell peppers pack an incredible vitamin C punch? A single serving of red bell pepper, for example, provides over 200% of your daily vitamin C requirement, more than twice what you'd get from an orange. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, as well as cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli and Brussels sprouts, are also loaded with vitamin C. By simply adding a few servings of these nutrient-dense foods to your meals each day, you could dramatically improve your cardiovascular health and protect your brain from the devastating effects of a stroke. However, we have to be realistic. It's not always easy for seniors to consume the recommended 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day. Chewing difficulties, digestive problems, or simply reduced appetite can make getting enough vitamin C challenging. That's why many experts strongly recommend a daily vitamin C supplement, typically ranging between 500 and 1,000 milligrams. Imagine drastically reducing your stroke risk simply by taking one small supplement each day. It's that simple. But despite its simplicity, millions of seniors aren't doing it, and they're putting their health, independence, and quality of life at risk. And here's another incredible benefit of vitamin C for seniors. Beyond stroke prevention, vitamin C has been shown to improve cognitive function, memory, and overall brain health. Think of vitamin C as the ultimate protector, shielding your brain not only from strokes but also from cognitive decline, dementia, and even Alzheimer's disease. In fact, a recent study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that seniors with higher vitamin C levels scored significantly better on memory tests, had quicker cognitive function, and were far less likely to experience mental decline. Now ask yourself, would you rather spend your golden years battling chronic illness, disability, and dependence on caregivers, or enjoying sharp mental clarity, physical freedom, and the ability to actively participate in your life? The choice is clear, and thankfully, the solution is incredibly simple: vitamin C. So far, we've discussed two powerful vitamins, vitamin D and vitamin C, both proven to significantly reduce your stroke risk. But there's still one more critical vitamin you need to know about. The third vitamin on our list could be the most overlooked nutrient in stroke prevention. Yet research shows it has a profound impact, especially in older adults. I'm talking about vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 might be the most underappreciated vitamin in modern healthcare, and yet it's absolutely essential for senior health. As we age, our ability to absorb vitamin B12 from foods decreases dramatically, making deficiency incredibly common. In fact, studies show up to 40% of older adults have dangerously low vitamin B12 levels without even knowing it. But why is vitamin B12 so critical for preventing strokes? The answer lies in its role in controlling levels of a harmful substance in your blood called homocysteine. You might not have heard of homocysteine, but it's a silent enemy lurking in your bloodstream. and it's strongly linked to stroke risk. When your vitamin B12 levels are low, homocysteine builds up rapidly. Elevated homocysteine levels severely damage your arteries, promoting inflammation, clotting, and plaque buildup. These conditions create the perfect storm for strokes, heart attacks, and cognitive decline. In fact, one groundbreaking study found seniors with high homocysteine levels had more than double the risk of stroke compared to those with normal levels. Let me repeat that, double the risk. Fortunately, vitamin B12 directly reduces homocysteine, protecting your arteries, improving circulation, and dramatically cutting your stroke risk. But there's a catch. Vitamin B12 is notoriously difficult for seniors to absorb through diet alone. Even seniors who regularly eat meat, eggs, fish, and dairy, the best dietary sources of vitamin B12, can become severely deficient because their bodies simply can't absorb enough of it. That's why supplementation is absolutely critical. Doctors often recommend seniors take between 500 to 1,000 micrograms of vitamin B12 daily, ideally in a sublingual form, dissolving tablets under your tongue, or as an injection if absorption issues are severe. The results of vitamin B12 supplementation can be truly remarkable. Many seniors report clearer thinking, increased energy, and significantly improved overall well-being within just weeks of beginning supplementation. Most importantly, they're dramatically reducing their risk of stroke, heart disease, dementia, and cognitive decline, all from a single vitamin supplement. Just imagine, by simply adding these three vitamins, vitamin D, vitamin C, and vitamin B12, to your daily routine, you could slash your risk of suffering a debilitating stroke by 50% or more. But we're not finished yet. In the next section, we'll go even deeper into exactly how you can incorporate these vitamins into your routine effortlessly. I'll share exact dosages, the best supplements, simple dietary adjustments, and important safety tips you absolutely need to know. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next, because your health, your independence, and your quality of life depend on it. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn next might literally save your life. Now let's talk about how you can practically and safely incorporate these three crucial vitamins, vitamin D, vitamin C, and vitamin B12, into your daily routine. Because knowing what vitamins help isn't enough, you must also know exactly how to use them correctly to reap their full, life-saving benefits. First, let's recap quickly why these three vitamins are so powerful in preventing strokes. Vitamin D protects your arteries from inflammation and helps manage your blood pressure. Vitamin C combats damaging free radicals, strengthens artery walls, and keeps blood flowing smoothly. And vitamin B12 reduces dangerous homocysteine levels that directly contribute to stroke risk. Together, these three vitamins form a powerful natural shield against one of the deadliest health threats seniors face today: stroke. But to fully experience these benefits, you need to know exactly how much to take, when to take them, and the safest way to incorporate them into your daily routine. Let's start with vitamin D. Most doctors agree that for optimal stroke prevention, seniors should aim for between 1,000 and 2,000 IU of vitamin D daily. Many multivitamins only provide around 400 IU, far below what's required. So it's wise to choose a specific vitamin D supplement or combination vitamin D3 and calcium product. Vitamin D3 is generally recommended over vitamin D2, as it's more effective at raising blood levels of the nutrient. Because vitamin D is fat-soluble, it's best absorbed when taken alongside meals containing healthy fats, such as avocados, nuts, olive oil, or fish. For maximum absorption, consider taking your vitamin D supplement during your largest meal of the day. Next, vitamin C. The recommended daily dose for seniors aiming for stroke prevention is between 500 and 1,000 milligrams. Vitamin C is water-soluble, meaning your body will eliminate any excess amounts. To maintain stable blood levels throughout the day, it's a good idea to take half your vitamin C supplement in the morning and the other half in the evening. While vitamin C supplements typically come as capsules or tablets, some seniors prefer chewable tablets or powdered forms mixed into drinks. making it easier to swallow or digest, especially if you experience digestive discomfort. Look for buffered or non-acidic vitamin C formulations if you have a sensitive stomach. Now, vitamin B12, arguably the trickiest yet most critical nutrient for seniors. The recommended daily intake of vitamin B12 for stroke prevention typically ranges from 500 to 1,000 micrograms. But remember, absorption is a major concern for seniors, so you'll want a highly absorbable form. Sublingual, or under-the-tongue tablets or sprays are the most effective forms of vitamin B12 supplementation. These bypass digestive barriers, delivering the vitamin directly into your bloodstream for maximum effectiveness. If you've been diagnosed with severe B12 deficiency or have absorption issues, injections from your healthcare provider might be the most effective way to quickly correct your levels. After initial correction, regular sublingual supplements can maintain healthy levels. In addition to supplements, dietary adjustments are also important. Include vitamin D-rich foods regularly, such as fatty fish, fortified dairy, and egg yolks. Consume vitamin C through citrus fruits, berries, leafy greens, broccoli, and bell peppers. For vitamin B12, focus on animal products like meat, fish, dairy, and eggs, but always pair diet with supplementation, especially for vitamin B12. Now, you may be wondering about safety. Can you ever take too much of these vitamins? It's a smart question, especially if you're already taking prescription medications or other supplements. The good news is that these vitamins are very safe when taken at recommended dosages. Vitamin D toxicity is rare, typically only occurring with excessive intake above 4,000 IU daily for extended periods. Vitamin C overdose is almost impossible since your body naturally flushes excess out. Vitamin B12 has no known toxicity, even at higher doses. However, it's crucial to always consult your healthcare provider before beginning any new supplementation, particularly if you have kidney disease, liver conditions, or are on blood-thinning medications. Your doctor can provide personalized advice tailored specifically to your health profile. But let's return for a moment to the reason we're here today: stroke prevention. Remember, strokes don't just harm you physically, they destroy lives, devastate families, and strip away your independence and dignity overnight. And the heartbreaking truth is, millions of strokes occurring each year could have been prevented by simple nutritional changes, like those we've discussed today. Imagine continuing to enjoy your independence, traveling with your spouse, gardening, cooking meals, playing with grandchildren, all because you took a proactive step today by incorporating these 3 essential vitamins into your routine. Your health truly is your greatest investment. The sooner you start, the better protected you'll be. But here's one last crucial tip. Stroke prevention goes beyond vitamins. To dramatically lower your risk, combine your new vitamin regimen with simple lifestyle habits, including regular exercise, reduced sodium intake, proper hydration, and maintaining a healthy weight. Gentle exercises like walking, swimming, yoga, or even Tai Chi significantly improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and strengthen your cardiovascular system. Reducing sodium and processed foods dramatically cuts your risk of hypertension, a primary stroke trigger. Staying hydrated improves blood viscosity, keeping your blood flowing smoothly. Even moderate weight loss can drastically lower your stroke risk, with every pound you lose taking pressure off your arteries. Remember, prevention is always easier and less costly than recovery, and when it comes to stroke prevention, the stakes couldn't be higher. Today, you've discovered simple, natural, scientifically proven solutions to help protect yourself against one of the leading causes of disability and death among seniors. By taking vitamin D, vitamin C, and vitamin B12, you could drastically slash your stroke risk, improve your heart health, enhance brain function, and maintain vibrant energy and independence well into your golden years. But now the choice is yours. Will you take action and protect yourself, or risk becoming another tragic statistic? Don't let a preventable stroke take away the life you've worked so hard to build. Take control of your health today, and share this information with your loved ones, because when it comes to strokes, knowledge isn't just power, it could be your lifeline. Thank you for listening, and here's to your healthiest years ahead. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love to hear from our community.